Hey, beautiful souls. You ever notice how people love to talk about mental health, but the second it gets real, they go quiet? It's like everybody thinks mental health means somebody's crazy. Nah, mental health just means your mind and your emotions need the same care you give your body. Everybody's got it. Everybody deals with it. The difference is, not everybody checks in on it. And I know you're probably like, here she go again, talking about real life serious stuff. But listen, I talk about what I live, my experiences, my life in stages in real time. Because healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens while you're still figuring it out. Sometimes with Starbucks in your hand and a breakdown in the other. Mental health is your emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects what you think, what you feel, and how you act. It shapes how you handle stress, how you make choices, and how you connect with people. So when we talk about mental health, we're not talking about being crazy. We're talking about being human. Everybody has a mind to manage. The real question is, are you maintaining or are you ignoring it? And to be honest, some days mental health check is just staring at the wall in silence for like 5 minutes, saying, let me reboot real quick. Other days, you're fine until something goes wrong. And suddenly you're mad, you're crying, you're cleaning the kitchen and talking to God all in the same hour. That's mental health too. In a lot of our communities, we are taught to push through. We didn't say I'm anxious. We said, I'm tripping. We didn't say I'm depressed. We said, I'm tired. Therapy was for the other people, right? And if someone did go, it was like whispered about, like it was a secret. But your mind deserves maintenance just like your car. You wouldn't drive a car without an oil change. So why would you ignore warning lights in your spirit? You know, roughly 1 in 5 adults experience a mental health challenge every single year. Yet men are far less likely to get help, especially in the Black and brown communities. Therapy is still viewed as something you only do when you fall apart. That has to change, because half of us are out here self-diagnosing on TikTok. Oh wait, that's ADHD? Oh, that's anxiety. Oh, so I'm not dramatic. You ever catch yourself asking, why do I keep ending up in the same situations? Different people, same patterns. Different job, same burnout. Different year, same chaos. That's not a coincidence. That's called a cycle. We repeat what we don't repair. Sometimes we fill our lives with distractions, new projects, new goals, new relationships, anything to avoid sitting still long enough to face ourselves. And it's easier to see it in other people, right? You meet someone who has so much potential. They're smart, they're talented, always creating something new. They've built amazing things and accomplished more than most people could imagine. Yet, they can't find peace. It's not that they don't want to. It's not that they're scared or, they don't want to slow down. Scared to sit long enough to feel what's really going on is what they are. So they chasing the next thing. Fresh start. Thinking it'll fix what's broken inside. But you cannot outrun the route. Unhealed patterns travel with you. City to city, project to project, relationship to relationship, until they face them. And trust me, I've tried. I've changed my hairstyles, my living situations, my diets, my playlists, even friend groups. But somehow, the same lesson was sitting there like, oh, hey girl, you miss me? It's crazy how people who look the most put together are often the ones struggling in silence. They've got degrees, they got good jobs, nice house, and quotes, and still something's off. They're great at giving advice, but terrible at slowing down for their own healing. Because acting like you're stable is easier than practicing self-awareness. You see, we confuse progress with peace. We think if we get that next win, or the paycheck, the title, or the relationship, it'll fill the void. But you can't outwork what you refuse to heal. Mental health is not something you earn, it's something you tend to. Some of the most accomplished people are emotionally stuck, not because they're weak, it's because they were never taught to tend to their mind. It's just as important as chasing success, and it shows up quietly by snapping on people, overworking, needing constant validation, or pretending you're too busy to rest. And half the time, you're not even busy. You create busyness just to not be still. And at some point, you just have to stop and ask yourself, what am I distracting myself from? What am I scared to face? Because those answers, the ones we avoid, are usually the doorway to peace. Healing is not cute. Sometimes it's very uncomfortable and it's lonely, but it's also freeing. And the more aware you become, the less of those cycles you go through. It's not about perfection, it's about awareness. Because once you see the pattern, you can start changing the steps. So yeah, everybody is just a little healed-ish, even if they won't admit it. We all have our moments and our triggers, but the goal isn't to be perfect. It's to keep showing up for your peace. Ask yourself today, am I healing or am I hiding? Because there's a big difference. And if no one has told you lately, it's okay to not have it all together. Just don't stop checking in with yourself. That's exactly how you grow. Until next time.